G'day everybody, where's Wally here? I'm going to have another look at Adam, my little buddy. Adam just released a video the other day and he does a whole lot of pantomime. He's pretending to be outraged by Mark Sargent's tosh.
I first became aware of him in his early days where I heard him on a radio show where people were ringing him and bigging him up big time. Literally it was like, wow man, I can't believe I'm speaking to Mark Sargent, man. Wow. Why oh why is he continuing to push tosh like this? Flat earths residing on turtles' backs. Why?
I guess Adam only really prefers Adam's tosh.
I'm surprised we're not getting inundated like we usually do with his ridiculous TV performances like the ones he had over here in England, in Britain, on Breakfast TV, where he made himself and anyone who chooses to use the words flat earth look ridiculous.
Are you one of those people, Adam?
Sorry guys, I feel sorry for you. I got nothing.
By the way, it is anyone who uses or promotes flat earth that looks ridiculous. Don't blame Mark Sargent. You do that all on your own, Adam. And changing the word flat to level is not going to help you very much at all.
For centuries, a flat earth was accepted as certainty until science and sailboats said otherwise.
One of the rules of power is...
Just got to pause it there. What scientific demonstration said otherwise?
You mean like observable reality out of the cupola of the ISS, the one that you didn't want to entertain for some reason? And you know how you have said, Adam, if I was on the ISS, I would be zooming in with the camera and looking at all that I could possibly look at. And yet you didn't when you had a golden opportunity. Funny that.
I'm a demonstrable realist, and based off science we can test and verify for ourselves, we can prove the globe is scientifically impossible.
Except you don't do any, do you, Adam? You wouldn't even take a globe outside into the sunshine.
Not an opinion.
Yeah, that's just your opinion, Adam.
A demonstrable fact.
Yeah, you don't demonstrate, however, and your reality isn't, well, real.
Anyone wants to refute that, the pinned comment is purely for scientific demonstrations which can be tested and verified by all, which prove the globe.
Oh goody, I posted a comment in there for the Falcon Heavy SUPERCUT and analysis. Beautiful demo, beautiful curvature of the Earth. It shows water displaying convexity upon its surface. Super easy, barely an inconvenience, Adam.
I don't entirely know exactly what's going on. There'll be nothing but stargazing fantasists.
Not that there's anything wrong with stargazing, is there, Adam?
Dreaming away in there, guarantee it. Based on science we can test and verify for ourselves, we can tell that the Earth is demonstrably level.
You misspoke, Adam. You said level, and yes, the ocean, barring tides and waves and whales, is basically, well, you know, sea level. But it is also curved, Adam, demonstrably so. Observably curved.
Okay, to fill in the gaps is full exploration all the way.
Whoa, hold on there, Adam. Full exploration? Are you of the dopey opinion that there's a significant portion of the planet that as yet is unexplored, mapped, charted, assessed from mineral wealth? Surely you jest, Adam.
Off the back of people like yourself, Mark, you tarnish the words flat earth, and through association through people like yourself, through the nonsensical crap you've cited rather than practical references which can be tested and verified by all, you, Mark, are partly responsible for the mess we're in right now.
Flat Earth is in such a mess? Really? Oh, you mean Nathan and Bev at each other's throats constantly, Nathan ripping into Jaren, QE calling Jaren a treacherous treasonous traitor, such a wordsmith is QE. Nathan and Dell in a race to the bottom to see who can be the dopiest, it's going to be close. Flatsoid raking over the coals of Dell and his accelerating upwards Earth. Mark Sargent, well, he done went and made a claim that he would leave Flat Earth if anyone could demonstrate a curved horizon from a plane. Of course he will backpedal. You all do when your fake challenges are easily met. Just like you will do when you look at the Falcon Heavy SUPERCUT and analysis video. So for a bit of fun, let's look at what Adam has done to earn his stripes in his own mind as a demonstrable realist. First off, the industrial crane.
Looking very Martian-like down there with a nice red soil. Now as I'm sat up here eating me soup, I've just had a great idea for a scientific demonstration pop in my head. Bear with me. Now up in this crane, this is a first for me, I've got a block cam. Some contractors like to use it, more so for insurance purposes. But I sat looking at this screen, just sat here eating me soup. I just suddenly thought, what an absolute gem to have that block on, that camera on the block. I can actually give you a nice centrifugal, industrial sized test, spinning round 2 different radiuses, showing the effects upon the block using the block cam. So I think I'm going to give you a nice industrial sized centrifugal test over the next couple of weeks when I get a quiet moment. A little bit busy at the moment, but yeah, never used these block cams before, and I'm only going to use it for a scientific demonstration to annihilate the globe. Like I said, I'm going to do 2 turns, one in close, one out further out, to represent tower cranes supposedly doing different speeds on a spinning ball. And we're going to see the centrifugal type effects upon the block. And of course, a result of which is going to highlight the absurdity of the cannonball Earth flying through a vacuum. So yeah, that will be coming up soon. I can't believe it was just staring me in the face there, chaps. So yeah, look out for that. I'm very busy at the moment. In fact, I'm flat out, so excuse the pun, but it will be coming very soon. Nice industrial sized centrifugal test to absolute annihilate the cannonball flying through a vacuum malarkey. Speak soon. Cheers.
Yeah, Adam bigged himself up a lot in that little video, but strangely, the video went bye-bye an hour later. I'm not sure why, Adam. I guess, Adam, you realised that you just aren't any good at demonstrable reality after all. But luckily, you had the sense not to operate the crane while you had that phone in your hand. You can even see your reflection on the screen. Nice sunnies, dude. Then there was the hairy ball.
Whenever I ask for evidence from the globe science community that tower cranes can be dead still on a spinning ball, I wonder why I never ever get anything involving a pendulum or a scaled down crane. Wonder why that is. Could it be that any pendulum that is travelling will be swinging all over the shot and give the game away?
This pendulum was the closest Adam ever gets to doing something, well, something pointless actually. And it was totally hopeless, and it demonstrated exactly nothing. The car is moving in many directions at once, every bump, every turn. And they all show up in the movement of the ball. Now, the Earth is moving at a nice constant rotational velocity, so things can be dead still on a slowly rotating sphere in space.
Of course. Thus backing my claims that every single tower crane on Earth disproves the spinning globe. Globe science to refute me comes in the form of bottles of spring water, believe it or not, and murdered ping pong balls. I've got very basic understanding, so you might have to bear with me.
Then we came to the sticker on the door.
Just happened to be walking along, bud. I just couldn't resist it.
Oh, poor Adam. Have you gone and defaced any buildings yet? Done any more fly posting? You do know that the Masonic Lodge had a CCTV camera right over the top of the door, didn't you, Adam? I might just write to them and see if they picked up somebody standing there the other day and acting suspiciously outside the door. What do you think? Might be worth a phone call to them. I'll ask.
I don't entirely know exactly what's going on.
This one is a practical demonstration of Adam's ability to flout the laws of society. Defacing private property, willful vandalism, being a dick. Fly posting Adam, really? But guys, be gentle on Adam. For all we know, he went straight back and removed the offending stickers anyway. It was just a stunt. But the fact that Adam even had 2 stickers on him, well, let's not draw any conclusions about how often he does this sort of thing, okay? Lastly, my all-time favourite, Adam fail.
Excuse me, but according to the official statistics, that cloud, which is just below our jetpack hero, should be 179 miles below the shuttle, which is taking the image, the footage here. Does that cloud look like it's 179 miles away? Nah, it doesn't, does it? It looks extremely close. Now, before we play this extra bit of footage that I found, again, I'm asking for help in identifying this mysterious bit of land that no one can identify. So please, if you're able to identify this bit of land that takes up this massive bit of the supposed spinning globe Earth, please, can you let me know in the comments section? Because I cannot find that landmass, as I've stated previously in the other video.
Namibia.
Just watch the way the Earth spins. Just watch how stationary the shuttle is. Watch the clouds that are supposedly, or the big fluffy cloud that's supposedly 179 miles below our jetpack astronaut. Let's have a look. Let's see how ridiculous all of this looks.
Degrees below freezing.
I got so cold that I was shivering and my teeth were chattering.
McCandless spends more than 4 hours flying the jetpack.
Now our mate here is upside down just above that cloud there. I mean, that cloud, I don't know, 500 meters maybe? I'm guessing, obviously. But there's no way on Earth that cloud is 179 miles below the shuttle here. No way on Earth.
No way on Earth? Well, that's a funny one, hey Adam? Considering the shuttle is not on Earth, but 190 miles above it. Now, just to recap, about 2 years ago, Adam played a video of Bruce McCandles in the jetpack outside the space shuttle way back when. Now, Adam failed over many practical demonstrations of reality on that day. Father Ted needs to have a quiet word with Adam. And of course, we all know I identified this as Namibia, and many of you guys helped by verifying that. Well, a few videos later, and after listening to me, of course, Adam finally knew it was Namibia. But no bad day ever eventuated. Huh. So Adam, after these many years, you knowing that it's Namibia and nothing happened.
And when we do locate that landmass, it's obviously going to be a very bad day for the NASA Pantomime company, because we're going to put all the bits and pieces together and destroy it. We have already.
How about you let us know what you thought you were going to do? And then, of course, you realised you couldn't do it. What were you going to do, Adam, with this mysterious landmass, the one that you couldn't figure out or identify? Well, I guess we'll never know what that bad day was going to be. Adam, he's just an old windbag, it would seem. Now, no wonder Flat Earth is in such a mess, Adam. You're one of the top boys of Flat Earth, and you're absolutely hopeless. So let me give you another piece of demonstrable reality. The ISS was waiting to dock with the Crew Dragon and was passing over this little shoreline. Do you think you can help Wally identify it, please, Adam? If you can, it will be a bad day for flat earthers who want to see the water with convexity upon its surface. Hey, Dan, no spoilers, please, mate. Well, mate, I've got it into my head that I'm going to repair the gouges. So what I've done is I've trimmed that back to be level with the inside there. Nice and square. And I'm just going to screw a piece like that in there. And then retrim it all down again. A couple of screws to hold it in. Tell me if you think I'm crazy. And I've also cut a 10mm slot out that side there, and I'll put one piece in there as well. And then retrim everything. Should be good, I hope. Seems like I'm too late. Well, I think that looks pretty darn cool. The bearing ring sits really quite nicely. Yes, it does sit quite nicely. ink. And that repair looks okay too.